The Italian Grand Prix was just what F1 needed at the moment. Now, I know this video is very late. I did record it yesterday, but the audio got corrupted, so I'm sorry. But better late than never. Italian Grand Prix, even 2 days later, I still can't believe the result and the podium. So if you don't want to be spoiled, go watch it. The highlights are on YouTube, or watch Channel 4 highlights, or you can watch it back on Sky Sports, I imagine. So Pierre Gasly, what just Pierre Gasly won the Italian Grand Prix. Just Pierre Gasly, what a race! That's caused a massive headache for Red Bull, I imagine. Um, I believe that's what Lewis Hamilton said as well, which we'll get into what happened to him this race because he wasn't on the podium. Um, yeah, but just the time that Gasly's had in F1, what a roller coaster this man's had. You know, had a great first year at Toro Rosso and got promoted to Red Bull a year too early. I think that's fair to say. Um, got dropped by Red Bull and then got his first podium in Brazil last year, and then oh, right noise was postman, and then yeah, he's my driver of the year so far. He's definitely my driver of the year so far this season, and yeah, he's just gone and won in Italy. A race of two halves. I think it's also fair to say because first half was pretty much Hamilton just being Hamilton and just pulling out in the distance, and then Kevin Magnussen, driver of the day, goes and breaks down right near the pit lane and closes the pit lane, but Hamilton goes in the pit lane and gets a 10-second stop go time penalty. Love to see it. Not how, but yeah, you do like to see Mercedes just absolutely just screwing up. It's beautiful. And then we had a red flag after Charles Leclerc's massive shunt. Awful day for Ferrari. A double DNF at Monza. That stings. That's painful for me. I'm a big Ferrari fan. It's a massive pain, but an Italian team still won, and we had a Ferrari driver on the podium as well with Carlos Sainz. I will take that. I know people are going to say, but he's still at McLaren. He's not doing Ferrari. Yeah, he's a Ferrari driver next year. Shut up. Let me have this. And also Lance Stroll. Fair play to him. He was there. I think he maybe could have won this race, maybe, but then again, it's Lance Stroll. And he's fourth in the drivers now, which is he's tied with Norris on points, which is quite awesome. That's fair play to Stroll. Carlos Sainz, that's like not he didn't look Carlos Sainz. He didn't luck into that position. He didn't luck into that position. He was there on merit. He was there on pace. Like legit, he was not being troubled all race, and he wanted that win. He could tell he wanted that win, even though McLaren were just there, just like Carlos, just be careful and all that. And he's just like, I want this race, Tom. I want this race, is what he was saying to his race engineer. But yeah, this is. I think a lot of people have said this. Is like the midfield is so good. Like F1 is so good when Mercedes and Red Bull. I'm not going to put for actually no, I will put Ferrari on this. And basically, the top teams. F1 is amazing when the top teams have the pace of the midfield teams. It's just brilliant. I haven't seen anyone complain about this race unless. No, I haven't seen anyone complain about this. There's nothing to dislike about this. I mean, maybe Lance Stroll being on the podium because there's a lot of people who don't like Lance Stroll because of his daddy's money. But yeah, I don't think there's anything to like about this. Bottas, he was down in fifth. Um, you know, just no, just the Mercedes just absolutely cocked up this race, and it just made the race so great. Is what is is what made the race so good. Mercedes cocked up because they weren't getting challenged from anyone. I say Mercedes. Hamilton wasn't being stopped by anyone. Bottas had an awful, awful race. Yeah, I think that's it. I know the video I recorded yesterday, I'm actually kind of glad because my head was all over the fucking place yesterday. I still couldn't believe the result. Started sinking now. Pierre Gasly is now a race winner. Um, causing a lot of problem. I imagine causing a lot of problems for Red Bull. The fact that he is tied on wins with Max Verstappen this year, being one. He has a podium before Albon. He got podium before Albon, which I will admit that one was very lucky. But he was there on merit before. He just got very lucky that Hamilton and Albon collided in Brazil, and then he was generally there. Same thing with Sainz. Him and Gasly, they had the pace all weekends. To be fair, and fair play to both of them. It's a great podium. I think it's the youngest one. I think it means so much to Gasly. That podium. I really wanted Sainz to get that win before he goes to Ferrari because I don't think he's definitely going to win a race next year. Hopefully in 2022, Ferrari have gotten their shit together and he wins. I'm hoping. I pray because Sainz is one of my favourite drivers. Ricardo is one of my favourite drivers. I hope Ricardo gets a podium so Cyril gets that tattoo. Yeah, I think that's it. Just amazing race. If you haven't seen it, just go watch it on YouTube. Go watch your highlights on YouTube. I actually still have to because I've seen it in my recommended. The French commentators going nuts over Gasly. So probably after I finish recording this video, I'm gonna go watch that. So I shall see you guys in the next video. And yeah, just Gasly won the race and Sainz P2. I can't ask for anything else more. See ya.